What's up, y'all?
What is happening?
Okay.
We got the man, the myth, the legend. We got
The angriest otter.
Yes. I don't even know how an otter can be angry, but we're gonna find out.
Yep. Let's find out.
We gonna where did that name come from?
Nakoma Fines first.
Yeah. So your original name was what?
Nakoma Fines.
Nakoma Fines.
Yep,
I do remember that. And what made you switch over to Angry Otter Comics?
Because I got out of the reselling of general merchandise when I left San Antonio and came out here to the countryside and got rid of my warehouse. I didn't have space for it. So they had the same amount of inventory in comics. Took up a whole lot less space. So I did the switch and switched the name to match what I was selling.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Just hold on. Let me see if I can chat.
You can always change your name.
You can. So excuse my I can't see the chat, so I'm just letting you know, Regina.
Okay.
I have it up on the on YouTube, but you know.
Okay. Well, we definitely don't want you to be in the garage burning up. So
Nah. We were just talking about that. Michael's from Texas, and how hot is it out there?
Today it's 105. That's a nice little cool break from what we've had earlier in the week.
And what was it earlier?
107 to 110.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. In the meantime, Regina out there flooding.
Well, you know what? Today it was 89.
That's nice.
But yesterday was 106. So you just never know.
It was 89 when I went to work last night at midnight.
Gosh. I am ready. I've never felt the sun like this. It's just a different type of sun.
Yeah, but there's some tropical depressions forming around the Gulf within the next week, and that should push some moisture into the south and help out with this heat bubble. So
yeah, we need it.
Yeah,
I hope so. Look, when it was raining here, everybody was crying out here in Cali. It's the same here, Michael. It was a 105 today, 105 yesterday. But when it was raining, everybody was crying like, "Oh my God, the rain!" I was out here sitting butt naked on my patio in the rain. I love the rain.
All summer long, we've had 1 day of rain.
Dog, that ain't fair. That's scary.
And how long you been in Texas, Michael?
All my life, pretty much. I mean, I was born in Madrid, Spain. I moved here when I was 3. And then I lived in Tokyo for 3 years. And I lived in the Philippines for 6 months.
Okay.
Oh, and Michigan for a year. I lived in Michigan as well.
You moved around.
A little bit.
So if somebody was coming and it was like, "Look, I'm moving to Texas. Why should I move there? Like, what is there? What's some of the highlights of Texas?" I love asking people about their states.
Well, Texas is the fastest growing state in the union. You know, there's all the tech stuff from California is moving to Austin.
Yeah.
We've got Tesla moving in to between San Antonio and New Braunfels, which is between Austin and San Antonio. And there's just a lot of growth happening around here. But at the same time, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house about 5 years ago was about $120,000. And now it's about $300,000 for the same house. And in Austin, that same house is about $500,000.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's shooting up all the prices. But the Texas Triangle, I don't know if you're familiar with it. So, you got Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, the 35, and I-10. It makes a triangle. And there's about 17.5 million people within the Texas Triangle. So it's a big area.
That's a lot of people.
That is. I wanted to. I visited Texas quite a few times. I used to. We was actually scouting for stores when I worked for Ross and Didi's. We were out by Paris, Texas, and down along that area, and Austin, of course, Houston. I was like, man, I like Texas. I do. I actually like Texas. I like the space that it gives you out there. If you want to live out there, and then of course, house prices have doubled out there, but 320 for a California person is like, that's like welfare. You know what I'm saying? That's like we're like, yeah, sign me up for 320 because
and that's what a lot of people are doing. A lot of people from California, they're selling their houses, coming over here and buying a nice little McMansion here in Texas, and still have a couple $100,000 left over to do whatever they want with it. So
that's some of the positive. What's some of the negative things that you could say? Not negative, but some of the things you should go look for.
Summer.
Yeah, summer. Okay.
Summer. That's the negative around here. Heat. Summer.
Yeah.
But the trade-off to that is during December, during Christmas, you can be outside in shorts and a short sleeve shirt. We have nice weather the rest of the year. It's just 3 months out of the year that you bake. And then we have like 2 weeks of winter. So pull out a jacket for 2 weeks and you're done.
Same here. That's the same here. Regina, Regina, we know Regina's from Alabama. We're gonna give you the opportunity to promote your state, Regina. What's one of the great things about living in Alabama?
Well, we have been on the news lately, but
look, let me tell you this right now. If y'all own a metal chair anywhere around your house, even the ones with the plastic back, because those been getting some work put in too. I've been saying that too. If you own a metal chair, go on and take out insurance on it, because that thing went up in price.
it's a weapon. But Alabama is beautiful. It's low cost living here. We don't have the high price houses. You can get a nice house for at least about $200,000 to $300,000. Not like the $500,000 in Cali. And we got a lot of things to do here in Alabama. We got water parks, we have beaches, and that's
what's some of the things you should look out for if you're moving to Alabama?
It's a lot of crime here in certain parts, downtown Birmingham. It's a lot of crime. And that's about it. I can't really think of nothing else that just to be looking out for here.
You're very close to the Blue Ridge Mountains. It's only a couple hours drive.
Yeah.
Talk about some scenery. So Atlanta's in a perfect spot. And you have the largest airport in the world.
Who does?
Atlanta.
Oh, you said Atlanta. I thought you said yeah.
Atlanta is the largest airport in the world.
I try to avoid Atlanta though, because it confuses me because you have to catch the train and stuff. Have you ever been to Atlanta airport?
Yeah, I'm a travel agent for 35 years.
Oh, yes.
All over the place.
Nice. You still have connections like with
no, so I do corporate travel, and I'm a ticketing fulfillment specialist. So I don't do the bookings; I issue the tickets. But yeah, because of my job, that's how I ended up living in the Philippines. I opened up Travelocity, their call center in the Philippines.
Nice, man.
And I was the leisure travel director for the Air Force. So they sent me over there for 3 years, live in Tokyo.
Damn.
So you like traveling, don't you, Mike?
Oh yeah, since I was a kid. My first trip was to Israel when I was 13.
What?
Not including when I was 3 to come to the States, from Spain. But yeah, my first trip at 13 was to Israel. And then later in my teens, I went to London on my own, and that was fun. So
by yourself?
Yeah.
Wow. You got. I can't wait to just talk to you so we can find out about all these different places you've been.
Yeah, I zip-lined off the Great Wall of China. That was cool.
Wow.
It's an area called Semitai. It's about 3 hours outside of Beijing. And it took me half an hour to get up to the Great Wall. and it took me 1 minute to get down. There's a huge lake at the base of the mountain, and you
Mhm.
just zip line across it, and it was so cool.
That's crazy.
Wow, Michael, what's your favorite place?
Saipan. So Saipan is a U.S. territory next to Guam, out in the Pacific,
Mhm.
but it is literally paradise on earth. The water is cleaner and clearer than Hawaii. It's only 5 miles by 5 miles big. So you just rent a little motor scooter for $25 a day. You can go all over the island. They have
Mhm.
rainforests, a huge cave, a deep water sinkhole that you can just jump off the edge into the sinkhole and do deep sea snorkeling. You know, there's just so
Mhm.
much to do in this tiny little spot.
And it's called Saipan.
Saipan, Saipan, Saipan. And it's a
Okay.
U.S. territory, so you don't need a passport.
Mm.
It's U.S. currency. Everyone speaks English.
I'm gonna have to write that down.
Look, Regina, like I'm going there next week. she ready, man.
Still
It's
U.S.
gorgeous.
territory.
She
And
is
then there's a tiny little island. It takes 5 minutes to walk around it called Managaha, and it's completely
Mhm.
coral surrounded. So there's no deep water there. You don't have to worry about sharks or anything. There's all these tropical fish right at your feet. And
Mhm.
they hire people to rake the sand behind you. So there's never any
Mhm.
feet print in the sand.
Damn.
It's really
Wow,
cool. Yeah.
just
Damn.
beautiful. I bet that's beautiful.
That
It's
sounds like some
very
stuff like Dubai. That sounds like some stuff they'll do over there. that's what that is. Look, guys and girls, we up in here with Angry Otter Comics. Michael is in the house. Crazy thing is, we thought Michael had been on the show before. Michael has been a supporter, just like last week. Who do we have last week?
Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron. That's crazy. I just like Aaron. Aaron's been a supporter since like we had like 20 subscribers, and Michael as well. Michael was one of the first ones to jump in and hang out with us, and it's just a surprise that we've never had him on the show. And it's funny, people always in the chat, so it feels like we've had you on the show already, but come to
Yeah.
find out, we never have.
Yeah. But I'm always around. I'm always in the chats and stuff. So everybody knows basically who I am. So I'm always in everybody's different chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm somewhere.
My man
Yeah.
is everywhere. Well, this is what we're gonna do. Let's go. We're gonna scroll through the chat really fast because we're kind of behind on that. We're gonna say hi to some folks, and we're gonna pull Michael up on the screen, let him introduce himself. Y'all know how we do it. Let's go on and get up over here. Who we got up in here, Regina?
We got our sis Lisette, New England Betty Boot. What is up?
Shout out to Lisette, New England Betty Boot. Guys and girls, if she ever reaches out to you about the show, we've asked her to. She didn't go rogue. You know, she helps us out a lot on the show. She does a lot for us. And look, let me say this, Regina. Shout out to Lisette. She's been helping me with my Poshmark store. I finally can go live on Poshmark now. I got that alert today. So
Awesome.
thank you. Yeah, thank you, Lisette, for that. I highly appreciate it. She's helped me out a lot with that. So yeah, I may be going live sometime somewhere in this year. I'll say this year.
Okay.
This
You
year.
know we'll be there.
For sure, as y'all always do. Yeah, y'all always support. Shout out to Keith. LKL Graphics is in the house. What's going on, Keith?
What's up, Keith? Welcome.
Big homie Keith. And then we got Duncan in the house. Big Duncan says, happy Thursday. Down Under Wife 3 wants to know if you got an item sent back to you from a year and a half ago. What do we do? It's a buyer who buys practically every day and receives item is ephemeral. Man, what I would do, I'm going to ask you first.
So
Michael, what would you do?
If it was me, and you had a regular buyer that always buys from you, and depending on the cost of the item, I would just refund it back for them as a good customer service gesture, because you're going to make the profits back off the additional sales that you do, especially if it's a regular loyal customer, opposed to trying to lose that customer because they're kind of get pissed off, you know. Now, if it's an expensive item, I wouldn't do that. If it's a really expensive item, I'd message them saying, sorry, I don't do returns. I would pay for the shipping to send it back to them.
Okay. There you go. Regina, what would you do?
I've never had anything like a year and a half. My sister calling me right on the line.
Your siblings don't give a damn.
They don't.
So what would you do in
I
that
don't
situation?
know. I guess, like Michael said, I guess it depends on what it is and the cost of it. If it's something cheap, you can, okay.
Well,
I,
from what if I'm reading it from the way, because I've had that happen, it just got caught
mm,
up in the mail and ended up coming back to me a year later. It just got lost in translation. And
oh,
as Michael said, if it's someone who buys from me all the time, I already got the address. I will send them a message. I'll ship it back to them just from my pocket. I'll just ship it back to them. I mean, you already got that money. If it's the way that I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? You already got the money. It just came back to you. I'll reach out to them, tell them, hey, this got returned back to me. I'm going to ship it back out to you for free. Just want you to know, here's the new tracking number, and I drop it in the message. So there you go. You got three
yeah.
options right there. Let's see. We got what Duncan said: resell or reship. Buyer located. Oh, I didn't see that. Buyer located in Brazil. There you go.
Mm.
No, I'm not reshipping that.
That's gonna cost some money.
Yeah, I'm reselling that immediately. Yep. He did. If he hasn't messaged you about it in a year and a half, I mean, Duncan, what's your thoughts? Like it's in Brazil. What's your thought?
Talking about Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
Like I said, same thing. If it's a regular buyer, gonna make them happy, I'd refund it back, and I would just resell the item. I'm not shipping it to Brazil. That's for a fact. It ain't going to Brazil.
No.
That's too much money.
And let them know that it is an exception because I do all my stuff on eBay, and eBay's policy is 30 days. So they're lucky I'm even helping them with it because I don't have to do anything.
Right. All right, let's float there. Wife had KFC Zinger burgers. Now she's feeling frisky. Damn, Duncan, that's all it takes is some Zinger burgers. I wish it was that easy, man. We got my mom in the house. My mom said hello everyone on this wonderful Humpday Hangout.
Miss Ross. Miss Ross.
We got.
No, we miss Connie.
Oh, we got Connie. Sorry, Connie. Hi, Connie. Beautiful Connie is in the house. We got Adrian Williams in the house. What's going on, big homie?
What's up, Adrian?
We got the big homie 3Gen Hustle. What is going on?
What's up, Julian?
Make sure y'all follow Julian Instagram. He's starting to get active again. He's gonna start posting more. He just posted a crazy story about this pastor who hired out some crackheads to steal things from him, and he was selling it. That shit is wild. Duncan, do you employ any crackheads? I'm not Duncan. I keep saying Duncan because I just read his comment. I don't know why I keep saying that.
I'm a party of one, Derek. I'm a party of one.
So you don't employ any crackheads. I'm just trying to get to clarify. Okay. I just want to clarify it. What is going on, hustlers?
What's up, hustlers?
We got Cheryl Baja Gems is in the house. What is going on, Cheryl?
What's up, Cheryl?
We got the beautiful Shar in the house. How you doing, Shar?
What is up, Shar?
Shar, I'm going to reach out to you later on tonight. I'm going to shoot you a price. I had to look it up because I don't sell many video games or anything like that. So I had to look it up. We got the wonderful Yoni Adams is in the house. Yoni
is in the house.
Look, so let me tell you so Shar found all the Nintendo 64 if you watch your videos.
Yeah, I saw it.
So nostalgia for me, me and my siblings used to have damn near fights playing Mario Kart. And I saw she had Mario Kart. I was like, yo, I want to get this because I have an old school TV in my garage. And I want to hook this up. I want shit to get real in the garage with my kids because, Mario Kart is real. Like you can ruin someone's life playing Mario Kart.
Yeah. So For Christmas, I got the hubby a it's like a Nintendo 64. It's like one of the mock ones. It'll do the all the different formats, not just Super NES, but like all the different formats, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3.
Mm.
And
Oh,
he was just dead set, like, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play. Oh, I want this. I want this. I want this. I got it, and he's played it like twice since Christmas.
Wow. He changed his mind, didn't it?
Time.
Yeah,
know?
don't have time. I know. That was one of my favorite games, Super Mario Brothers.
Man, I remember when that video game first came out. It was at the pizza place down the street from my house. I used to walk down there. I spent so many quarters on that thing. And then they come out with it on a Nintendo. And it wasn't the same.
No. Nothing's ever better than the original.
Right.
Nothing. Shout out to, we said hi to Thrifty Pia. What's up, Pia?
What is up, Pia?
Pia is in the house. We have
Abel.
Abel's Treasure. What's going on, Abel?
What's up, Abel?
Nice to see you, man. You got Leroy Jenkins.
Dropping 5 on it.
He said, I always appreciate family. Sometimes I'm not always available, but I know where to go back home. Brother, absolutely, man.
Right.
Look, I found it, I was supposed to travel back south. Y'all know shit's expensive, man. So things switched up, but I have to, like, mentally, I have to get out south and go see my people out there. So I'm gonna find some way to make it out south this year. I have to, because I literally mentally I have to. I have to.
Right.
There's always frontier in spirit. I'm telling you, it's a bus in the air, but they're there. They're cheap.
Man, that goddamn spirit, man. I don't know. If it was a short flight, if it was a short flight, man, I would highly consider it. But since I'm coming from one side to the other side, man, I don't know. Brother. I don't know. That's a tough one.
It's a bus in the air. It may not be comfortable, but it'll get you there.
Let's talk about a real bus, a Greyhound bus. It's a Greyhound bus in there with the clogged toilet and everything. Greyhound. Yeah, I'm got to marinate on that, homie. Like, I'm got to marinate on it.
We used to do the flights from here to Vegas when they have them for $25.
Yes.
Just throw stuff in a backpack, go for a couple days to Vegas. It was great. But
come right back.
Yeah, much shorter flight.
You go in the bar and see the pilot in the bar with you. No, understand. Let's see. Scrolling on down, we got Keith. Did we say hi, Keith? LKL Graphics is in now. I think we said hi to Keith.
Yeah.
That Michael sounded like a legit weather person. Let's see. We got. Go ahead, Regina.
Richard Cobbs.
Big homie Richard in the house. What's going on, man? That's the best friend right there. Oh, did we said hi to Hustlers already? Hustlers.
We did.
He said Walmart got school supplies under $1 right now. Hurry up, get down there before it's gone. Hustlers, I would rather pay $32 for a pack of pencils than walk my foot into Walmart.
Me too. I can't stand Walmart.
It's just something about Walmart, man. It turns me into a demon.
All the stuff at Walmart will be at Goodwill next week.
Right. You ain't lying. You ain't lying about that. Who we got? Time with D in the house. What's up, D?
What's up, Miss D?
Very nice to see you. We got Kay Denise in the house. Hi, Kay Denise.
What's up, sis?
Nice to see you out here. 3Dan said zip line off the Great Wall in China. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was a fun
That's
time.
amazing. You don't hear too many people talk about doing that.
It's still alive.
That was one of the things I was kind of concerned about, because just one person up there with this line going across a lake, and it's like, it's China. You gonna do this? I had a great time though. It was a blast.
Hey, man, I bet you did. Yeah, that's a good memory, and that's what life is all about. Life's about making memories.
Never forget that.
Life is about making memories. We're talking about making memories. When I view money as means to do things. I don't view it as anything else. Money comes and goes just like anything else. Money doesn't change you as a person. Either you're a shitty person or a good person. There's no in between. Money doesn't change that. You still
Money's
gonna be shitty with money. So
I
go ahead, Virginia.
I think like when people get money, what the worst in them comes out makes it more comfortable for the bad to come out.
It
Yeah,
does.
they were already bad to begin with.
Right.
Right.
Right. And that's it. When I was making money like that, just free money flowing in, when I was living corporate house and didn't have to pay for anything, making a lot of money. I used to take my friends, we used to go to Vegas, my cousins. And I remember one time, Regina, I think I told you the story. I went to Vegas. I spent over $30,000 that weekend.
Wow.
But it was bonus money. It was money I wasn't expecting. So to me, it was free reign, and we went out and had a great time that weekend, and it was memories that we would never forget. And that's what life is all about. We talk about that to this day, and most people would be like, "Oh, yeah, you're out there buying women." Nah, it was nothing like that. We did. You know how they think Vegas and women. No, it was me and three stupid friends been out there dumb as hell. Got a really big, nice room, limos the whole weekend. VIPs at the clubs, us by ourselves, drunk in a VIP booth. When we got too drunk, they escorted us out to our limo. They walked us out. All that good stuff. Nobody was with us. We fell asleep randomly all over the room. Woke up, and those are just memories we have for it. No women involved. It was no shit like that. No women involved. Just three friends just being stupid as hell.
A tiger wasn't in the room when y'all woke up, was it?
The mattress was missing.
Oh, okay. The mattress was missing.
I think it was on the roof. Yes. Yes. But yeah, that's who else we got?
We got Lisa. What's up, Lisa?
What you saying, Michael?
They can't take away from you is travel, is experiences. If you listen to any millionaire that's out there, they'll always tell you travel.
Yeah.
That's the one secret to life, because you never promise tomorrow.
That is so true. We only here for a short time.
Mm-hmm.
We need to enjoy it.
Very, very true. Did we say hi to Kate Denise?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. We said hi to Kate Denise. We skipping on down. I'm just trying to make sure. We got Diana in the house. What's going on, Diana?
What's up, Diane?
What is up?
Welcome.
Nice to see you up in the house. Sorry if I'm skipping the comments. I'm just trying to catch up. We got TJ in the house. What's going on, TJ?
TJ, love lady. TJ the Great.
Duncan said, no, I don't employ any crackheads. I got three Asian wife helpers. So all his wives are Asian. He has a thing for Asian women.
Yeah. That's
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's his thing.
Yep.
His thing. Hold on. I'm just trying to see if I hated people who knew the shortcuts by heart in Mario Kart. You ain't lying. you ain't lying.
Miss Lachey, what's up?
Shay is in the house. What's up, Shay? Shay, did we miss anybody?
I'm going back to see. I don't think so.
TJ said you can get a flight on Spirit for $17. You just got to fly the plane.
You'd probably do a better job.
I can't do it.
You can. Look, I saw Spirit.
She likes Spirit.
You know what? I think it just depends on what kind of flight you take. I took Spirit one time from here to Atlanta, and I would never do it again. I would never. Julian, you never been to Vegas? You know what? It's too late, man. You shouldn't go. You're a man. You're a man of the Lord. Vegas is the devil itself. I'm joking. Look, Vegas is amazing. I think it's amazing. And as you grow older, you start to realize what else Vegas has to offer besides clubs and alcohol. Like, there's so much more you can do in Vegas with your significant other or just with a group of friends. There's so many shows you can go to. If you like shopping, there's tons of shop. Just don't go in the summer.
Yeah. You will melt.
Yes. It's no fun if you go in the summer. I'm just telling you right now.
And
No
don't go
fun.
for more than 3 days.
Thank you. Thank you. Do a nice quick fly in, get there Friday night. You guys can go out Friday night, Saturday, y'all can go out, have a full day. Sunday, get your ass back home.
Oh,
on back.
TJ. We balled out in Vegas, ended up with the Flamingo security guards wheelchairing us to the Planet Hollywood. Oh God, I was sloppy drunk.
Damn. Damn. They drop you off at Planet Hollywood, you know it's bad. You know it's bad.
Good grief.
Damn. We got Swamp Picker now. What's going on, Swamp Picker?
What's up, Swamp Picker?
Julian said he wants to go for a boxing match in Vegas, and that would be insane. That or UFC. That or UFC. Thrifty P.S. said, I've been to Vegas. I've been to Las Vegas in 2010, 2014. Almost got killed because we did not sign up for a timeshare.
Oh my gosh.
Don't look. If y'all y'all see him on there, Michael. You see it too. Y'all see those ads that pop up there. Vegas, 3 nights, 140 on Instagram, $149. 3 nights, all inclusive. You just have to come to this meeting. Don't do it.
I do it all the time.
do you?
Yeah, we just went to, where did we go? We went to Florida. We went to Disney World and the Westgate Resorts. We took a little hour tour. 5 minutes, I was out of there.
You got
it depends on where you are, because sometimes you get free perks for doing it.
Yeah, we got the resort was we got 3 nights at the resort, and we got it for $149. Then we got $100 gift card back.
That's
so
good.
$49 for a resort for 3 nights right at the gates of Disney World. Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, I did one in Florida one time.
What happened?
I forgot.
Sorry, Regina.
I just know I got some perks. I can't remember because it's been so long ago. It was a family trip with moms and dad. So I was like, why are we sitting here with these people? Then my dad was like, we fixing to get this. I was like, okay.
We just pointed out all the bad things that were wrong with the resort, like the elevator not working, the light out, whatever. And the guy was like, so I can't sell you on it? I was like, nope. And he's like, okay, here you go. Here's your stuff. We were out.
Wow.
You just got to know that you're not going to buy, and don't let them pressure you,
Kay Denise said, I go for 6 days. Kay Denise be out there balling out of control. She be losing her mind.
She do. She be having a good time.
She be out there losing her whole mind. That's all right. Hey, and she ain't lying. Look, if y'all ever go to Vegas, go to Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, a black-owned spot. Super dope chicken and waffles. They got other things as well, but it's good.
Lolo's Chicken and Waffles.
Yeah. Yes. So this is what we're gonna do. Pull Mike up on screen. We're gonna let him introduce himself. Let everybody know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you, man.
Well, most of y'all know me as Angry Otter Comics. I used to be Nakoma Finds. I used to be on the lives every Friday night over at Horizon Picks channel, selling comics. I kind of on YouTube for a bit due to a situation with my mom. So I'm kind of on a break at the moment, but I've been putting out content on my own channel, which I haven't been doing. So I'm doing pre-recorded videos. So you can just head over to Angry Otter Comics and check out some of the stuff that I have in my collection, which you can see behind me. And I've been doing reactions to Captain Marvel Adventures. It's the 1940s movie serial, which is kind of cool to watch.
All right.
That's where you can find my man. That was a question for you. It said, how often do you do live auctions on YouTube, Michael?
I used to do it every week. So anyone who follows Johnny, goes on Johnny's channel, would have saw me. My mom is in hospice care right now, so she'll be gone within the next 3 months. And right now I'm spending as much time as possible with her and not doing any lives on YouTube.
That's understandable.
Yep.
I'm so sorry, Michael.
It's life.
Just,
She's had a great life, and she's ready to go at this point. So
yeah.
I mean, it's always tough, and I mean, if anybody who saw me on Johnny's channel saw me kind of lose it for a moment.
Yeah. I
You know,
understand.
we've been anticipating it, and you know,
Yep.
it's part of
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
All right, we're not gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about something else.
Yeah.
So Duncan's asking for a tip. We're gonna go and get this out of the way. Pull them up on the screen, Regina. Drop us over to the side. Pull them up. That do the 3 screen. Drop us to the side. Give us 3 tips for anyone coming into the reselling game, my friend.
So if you're brand new, starting a brand new account, especially I mainly focus on eBay. I would recommend going through and buying like 99-cent items. There's a lot of stuff you can buy from China for 99 cents, or buying your supplies from eBay, boxes and tape and that kind of thing, so that you get immediate feedback to your account before you start selling. Because the biggest hurdle that you will find as a reseller starting out with low feedback on eBay is that you kind of get targeted for the scams. And getting that feedback before you start selling helps you to avoid some of the scammers out there. So that's number one. Number two, specialize in something that you like. It can get kind of dry going out sourcing if you're just picking up anything and everything you can think you can flip for $1. But if there's something that really interests you, you can become a specialist in that one thing. Doesn't mean you can't pick up other items, but you get a sense of that excitement going out, finding the items that you like. That'd be tip number 2. And tip number 3 is to network, to get your name out there, friends, family, Facebook contacts. Just start letting people know you're a business. This is what you do, and to come shop with you. So those would be my 3 tips.
It's good.
There you go. I like them. There you go.
And my camera came to life. There you
go. Duncan, there's your tips right there. How you doing, Fireball Flippers?
What's up?
Very nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. We are here chilling with Michael Angry Otter Comics. So how did you hone in on comics, Michael?
So I started collecting comics when I was about 13 years old. Me and my neighbor would go out to the flea markets looking for comics. I was big into the Fantastic Four. She was big into the X-Men. And so we didn't compete with each other, and it was fun just to go out and hang out at the flea market and search for these things. And at the time, you can pick up a comic for, 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents. It was cheap, And so that's how I originally started. And I had a collection of Fantastic Four from issue number 5 all the way up to issue number 333, which I still have somewhere in my parents' house, lost. So one of these days I'll find it. When I inherit the house, I'll find the comics eventually. But when I turned 19, that's when I moved to Michigan, and then life just catches up with you, and I stopped doing anything with comics. And then of course I moved to Japan, I went to the Philippines, I've been all over. So when I sold off the stuff from the warehouse to move to the countryside where we're at now, I didn't have space anymore. And I'd been watching the comic channels. Horizon Pix was one of the big ones that I was watching at the time. And that kind of reignited the interest in comics. And so I was like, comics take up a whole lot less space than the inventory that I had general reselling, but it's the same income. And so that's something I can do out of our house here without having the warehouse I used to have. Yeah. So that was kind of the transition point for it.
And as of right now, how many comics you have in your inventory?
1,500 comics.
Okay. All right.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm. And what's your main platform you sell on?
eBay.
eBay. Okay.
Yeah. So mainly eBay, and of course the lives on YouTube every Friday night is where I was selling a lot of them. I don't know if y'all can see the boxes there.
Yes.
Those are all comics.
How Let's say, what's up to ATL Flippers is in the house. What is going on, Derrick and Jasmine?
What is up, Derrick and Jasmine?
Nice to see you guys. Shout out to Land Shark Pickers is in the house. What is going on?
Land Shark, what's up, Craig? Were we
Hopefully,
supposed to get Amanda on the show? Were we supposed to get Amanda on? Do we ever ask Amanda?
I'm sure Lisette have.
Fireball.
Yeah, I'm sure Lisette has.
Okay.
Yeah,
Amanda
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we would love to have her on, but I think Lisette reached out to her. Not much, man. We're just here chilling. Here chilling with Michael. Angry Otter Comics. So let's talk about comics. If we're trying to branch out, right? Me and Regina trying to branch out. I don't know much about comics. I think one of the only things that I have learned about comics is the pricing on them. You know, as far as the original prices that are on them, you can kind of gauge the years based off of the original prices. Can you give us some tips on? Because I think we all know comics are readily available. Like you always see comics everywhere, but we just don't know what the good ones and bad ones to pick up. Can you give us some tips on picking up comics?
If you want to do it for resale, you want to get a comic that either is rare as far as how many are available anymore in the world, because stuff from the Golden Age and Silver Age, they weren't collected at the time, not heavily like we do today. And so most of these comics got destroyed over the years. And so there's very few of them left in the world. So a good example. So that's Captain Marvel.
And 10 cent. Yeah.
Right. So this would be in the Golden Age.
So can you break that down for us? Like gold and silver, what does that mean?
Yeah. So Golden Age takes you so until the late 30s, it was the Platinum Age. Then the late 30s into the 50s was the Golden Age. That's when you see Captain Marvel, who was more popular than Superman back in the day. You see Superman, you see Batman. That's your Golden Age when they first came out. Then you go into the Silver Age. That's going to be your 60s comics. Late 50s into the 60s, the Silver Age. And that's going to be like Fantastic Four, which y'all can see up here. Fantastic Four #1 kind of launched Marvel Comics. And that was the first time you really saw the superhero genre really take off. It became its own thing. So all the characters that we know, Iron Man, Spider-Man, the Hulk, that's all from the Silver Age. So those comics, the key comics, are worth a lot of money, This is a reprint. It's not the original. I'll never afford the original. So that's Action Comics. And that was the first appearance of Superman from the Golden Age. So this is a facsimile edition. So this is modern. It came out a couple years ago, where they reprinted it.
Okay.
You can't afford the original one. It's worth a lot of money. I get that. This one that I showed just a minute ago, that's about $100 book. And this one is about a 4.0 in condition. So it's not even like the best condition you can get. So, a lower condition comic, 4.0.
So it's that's the reprinted one that's worth 100.
This one isn't. No, this is an original from the.
Oh, that's the original. Okay.
Yeah, this one's from the 50s.
Wow.
And now this one is from 30s. That was original, right? And this is a reprint from just a couple years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. So we come across the comics, right? And one of the hardest things, if the date is not printed on the front, to kind of realize if it's a reprint or not, where is the dates located?
So it's inside on the first page at the bottom.
While he's looking for that, 3Gen said comics is a whole universe by itself.
Yeah, that's true.
And Derrick says, is it true that X-Men is part of Marvel now? If so, how and why are they with Marvel now?
So X-Men has always been part of Marvel as far as the comics are concerned. When it comes to the movies, the X-Men franchise was not part of Marvel. The rights to the characters was sold off to, I think it was Warner Brothers. I can't remember what studio bought them that made the X-Men movies. The same thing with the Fantastic Four. The rights were sold to a studio to make movies, and they own the rights to those characters. So now with the Disney acquisition, it was Fox. Disney's acquisition of Fox, they're getting those characters back. They bought the rights back to the characters. So they're now excuse me, they're now going to be part of the MCU, which is the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Nice.
So this is a really beat up copy of Howdy Doody.
Howdy Doody. Yes, I remember that.
And on the first page, that's right.
Okay. So normally it's on the first page on the bottom.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So there y'all go. If y'all got comics out there, I got a bunch of comics that I don't know. They're just sitting over here on my shelf. So that's how you find the date, guys and girls, to kind of realize if it's a reprint or not. Also, I do have a question. So I've had success selling graded, kind of they're not the mainstream comics. You know, they're graded, but they're what do you call it? I forget that. Why am I drawing a blank? They are the
slabbed.
Yeah, not slab, but not the mainstream comics. They call them something.
So the stuff behind me on the wall, those are all slabs.
Yes.
What's up, Charles? Flipping nostalgia. Welcome.
What is up, Charles? Good to see you, man. Yeah, so slab. So is it worth? So I've sold plenty of slabs. Is it worth getting the non-mainstream comics slabbed up? No.
Well, it depends. So like this one is X-Men number 5. So this is a key book, and it's in a 2.0, which is a very low grade, but it presents really well. Still a $200 book.
Okay.
Right, but it's a key book, so that's why you want to have it slabbed, is it protects it.
Mm-hmm.
How much is it to get slabbed?
For a vintage book, you're looking at about $35 to $40.
That's not bad.
Yeah, to slab a book. For a modern book, closer to the $35 range. The modern is cheaper than the vintage.
Okay. Now, yeah, that's not why. See, comic books are cheaper to get slabbed than cards, it seems.
I don't know. I don't know anything with cards.
Yeah, that because cards is just crazy how much they're charging to get your card slabbed. That's kind of wild. So
the price of the comic when it's slabbed, part of that value is in the slab cost. So it increases the value, and the benefit of it, especially if you have a big book like this one, is that all the information you want to know about the book is on the slab.
Right.
You already know what the condition is, right? So you don't have to guess what the condition is. It tells you this is a 2.0. It will always be a 2.0. And then any key information like first appearances and stuff will be right here on the label.
Nice.
And then it's protected. So nothing's going to happen to your book. So it's to protect your investment. And since they all have a serial number, it's easy to keep track of your collection.
There you go. Good information right here. Guys and girls, we're here chilling with Angry Otter Comics. He's just dropping some knowledge about comic books. We all have them laying around the house somewhere. Regina's sitting on the stack right now because she's 5 foot nothing. So she's sitting on the stack just so she can be hyped with the camera. 3Gen said, I love X-Men growing up. He has his husky is named Logan.
Yeah.
A couple more comments.
Logan.
He had a question for you as well. He said, what's the highest comic sale you've ever made?
So the biggest sale I did was actually a bundle of a couple of comics. and that ended up being $800.
Wow.
Ooh, that's some good money.
Wow.
Yeah, and it cost me about $12 to ship it. It was easy to put in a box, and it took up absolutely no space in my inventory. So, yeah, comics are fun. It's great art. They like stocks and everything else. The market goes up and it goes down. During COVID, there was a huge spike, and now all the prices of comics are going down. So it's a buyer's market at the moment. But historically, comics have always gone up. So it's like the stock market. It goes up and down, but over time, it always goes up.
There's another question for you. It said, on average, how many you sell weekly?
So on the Friday lives, I had a pull box. So it was like 10 comics for $15. And I would do bundles of like 45 comics at a time, not including any other like higher dollar comics that people bought at the same time. If that makes any sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Lots of books.
Do you buy slabs or grade them yourself?
Both.
Okay.
So I buy slabs, I sell slabs. Like those the Captain Marvels that I've got. I bought these 2 slab. So I will be sending these into CGC. This one, part of what affects its grade is there's sticker residue in the corner here. And so I have the book cleaned and pressed before it goes to CGC so that it bumps up the grade of it.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Gotcha. Another question. I think there was another question. Said, any tips for buying KFC?
Don't. And it's all about Church's Chicken around here. Nobody wants no KFC.
I heard that.
Popeyes.
I heard that. Derrick said, if we find a lot of comics, what should we do with them first? Get them graded or just list them on eBay?
So it depends on the comic that you find. So if you find something that is a key, you're gonna get more of a return on your investment by having it graded, because you get more of a markup for it being graded than just what the grading cost is. So by putting it in the slab, you're going to get about a 10 to 20% bump in the value of the comic in addition. So for something that's a big book that's worth, $50 or more, it's worthwhile to slab it before you sell it. If it's a $5, $10 book, just throw it on eBay and sell it the way it is.
I got a whole stack of comic books I bought from a garage sale. They just sitting in the box.
They didn't get in the box.
I know.
So there's a website called Go Collect. And on Go Collect, it'll tell you if a comic is a key issue, a big key, not a minor key. So that's helpful. It's free.
It's called Go Collect.
Go Collect.
Okay.
And that'll give you an idea if your comic book is something that could have value because of the condition of it, or the age of it, just the rarity of it. Go Collect will show you that. Okay. Also, any comic that you have, just like any other thing in your inventory, go to eBay, look it up, and then hit sold. And look at the comps.
Check the comps. Mm-hmm.
All right, a few more comments here. How you doing, Rhonda? Pink Diva Studio is in the house. What is up?
What's up, Rhonda?
Rhonda is in the house. We appreciate you for joining us. Can we get Rhonda back on the show, Lisette? Rhonda, I know where you live. I know where Doc Diggle is in the house. What's going on, Doc?
What's up, Doc? Put Rhonda right on the spot.
Good to see you, homie. Another question. When taking pictures of comics, what do collectors want to see?
So the main point is the condition of it. So typically when you take a picture of a comic, you want to get the full front. You want to take a picture of each corner on it, a picture of the back, and typically a picture from inside, so people can see if it's white pages or if it's yellowed over time. They can see if there's any creases or indentations, folds in the cover. The cover is very important on a comic. So a lot of your value is in the condition of the cover. And any little spine stress on it, which is like a little indentation on the spine, will decrease the grade that you get. So, and then of course, the lower the grade, the lower the value.
Right.
So condition is key, and those are the things that you want to look for. Pictures on each of the corners, picture of the back, picture of the front, and a picture of the inside so they can see the colors of the pages.
Okay. Look, so you're looking at 7 pictures right there. Front, back, 4 corners. There you go.
Wow. We got hyphy gold up in here. Topher, what is up?
What's going on, Topher? I didn't even think Topher still existed on YouTube, man. I don't know what the hell going on. Topher didn't forgot about everybody. Topher, you know I have to go in on your ass. Because I don't give a shit. Topher didn't forgot about everybody, man. Topher was a homie. Topher out there still doing big business out there in San Francisco, man. Appreciate you out there doing your thing. Saw you mention something about a storefront. So if you ever get time, Topher, if you want to get off your high horse because you think you're better than everybody, come on the show. We'd love to get you back on the show, talk about some of your endeavors that you got going on right now, man. I know you're out there doing your thing. Oh, that's it, Toph. There goes.
Try me.
There was a question about why there aren't any 10s on comic books. CDs.
Is it on there?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Charles said, "Why are there no 10 comics? The highest I've ever seen is 9.6, I think."
Yeah. So there are 10s and there are 9.9s. The most common is a 9.8 when it comes to a mint comic. So a 10 is a gem mint comic, which means that it comes from the distributor perfect. There's not a ding, a smudge, a piece of dust on it. It is gem mint. And they are the most valuable comics you can have because they are rare. And then the same thing, it is a 9.9 where it's pristine, but there might be a little bit of a manufacturing defect to it. Not a defect in transit, in the mail, at the store, a manufacturer's defect. And so it knocks it down to a 9.9. Then you get a 9.8, which means that it's mint. But, this is something that's been handled in the store, so it might have fingerprints on it. It might have a little ding on the side, minor imperfections in the comic. And so you get a 9.8, and that's what people strive for, is the 9.8, because it's very, very hard to get a 9.9, especially a 10. But there are out there.
They just rare.
They're very rare.
Very rare. There you go. Your voice is soothing. We need a podcast on my Rhonda. I will for sure reach out if I get some courage. There you go. All right. Look, we're at the hour mark. We're at the hour mark. Y'all know we don't like to stay on here too long. I got 3 random questions for you. All right. So 3 random questions. 3 random questions for Angry Otter Comics. If you could wake up tomorrow with a new skill set or talent, what would it be and why?
I don't know, because I've done so much stuff in my life that I'm not afraid to just go out and do something new. So it's whatever crosses my path, I just go do it. I ran for U.S. Congress. I made a feature-length movie. I've lived all over the world. Like I go and do stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what skill set I would like to have. Just whatever crosses my path, what interests me at the moment.
Okay.
We got to have you back on, Michael.
So I know. I would
I
never
want to
see
know
like
about
enough,
you
right?
traveling.
Right? Look, shit. Regina trying to. She's
She's
Regina
already
keeps
in
her
her
bag back.
I'll tell you the same thing I tell all my my friends who want a leisure trip, Regina,
Mhm.
Kayak for your airfare, Expedia for your hotels, and Priceline for your rental cars. That's where you find the best deals.
Okay. We have to remember that.
There's your trifecta right there. We kind of talked about some of your adventures, but what's the most adventurous thing you've ever done, and would you do it again?
Um, so me and my buddy Sean twice. Once when we were in Tokyo, just happened into an anti-American rally. Had a great time, but two Americans just walking into an anti-American rally. So that was interesting. And then when we were in Paris, we did the same thing. I was wearing a leather jacket that had a big American flag with an eagle on it. It said USA with the white and red stripes down the sleeves. Turned a corner right into an anti-American rally, and good times.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that changed the whole trip up real fast, right?
It was fun. We had fun. We were always getting in trouble.
What's the name of the movie you made?
It's called Yorktown. So it was on Amazon for 10 years. And then they wanted us to redo the subtitling, which would cost more than what the revenue we would make off of it after 10 years. So we didn't renew that. And so the video picture and stuff is still on Amazon, but it's not available to rent or to purchase a DVD anymore. But we sold a 300 seat auditorium out for our premiere, and we sold 2,000 copies of the DVD. And it was streaming for 10 years. We did pretty good with it. And we filmed at the Yorktown Memorial Hospital, which is a real place. It's about an hour and a half south of San Antonio, and it's the most haunted location in the state of Texas. And we saw and heard some stuff while we were there.
Wow.
Yeah. There you go. There's the name of it. Another question for you from Derrick. He says, "Have you ever been skydiving?"
I have not been skydiving. I did parasailing in Acapulco, and that was fun. They took you out. They have like little motorized boats, tiny little boats that they go out with, and you run on the beach with the parachute behind you, catches the wind, and goes up. And then because I was too heavy, being an American, a couple of tacos behind me, they dropped me in the bay, and that was really cool. I actually enjoyed that. So they dropped me right in the middle of the bay, and then I got into the boat, and they brought me back with the boat.
Wow.
All right. And last question. Last question. If you can have a conversation with any historical figure, who would it be, and what would you want to ask them?
History is a long time. If it's American history, George Washington, and how he envisioned the principles of America, because he was the first one to voluntarily give up power as the first president. And so that would be the question to him. If in general history, I would probably like to ask Khufu if he actually built the pyramids, or does somebody before him build the pyramids? Was there an advanced civilization earlier than what we thought? Göbekli Tepe in Turkey has pushed back civilization to 11,000 years ago, which is 5,000 years earlier than what we thought. And so I think that we actually go back even further than that. So yeah, Khufu, the Great Pharaoh.
I like that.
Yeah.
Regina, you have any further questions for Michael?
No. My eyes getting heavy.
Yeah, I see.
No.
You're leaning. You're leaning a little bit. All right. Look. Hold on.
There's Andy. What's up, Andy? Andy
Andy Someta is in the house. What is going on, big homie? What is
Kayla
going
hit me
on?
with some math problems before we came on.
Oh, no, see.
So Andy's talking about the Younger Dryas, which was the impact that ended the Ice Age, which there was a big global flood. All the flood stories that we read about in all the different cultures, including the Bible, it all goes back to this. There was a real event there was a global flood about 11,600 years ago, and that was during the Younger Dryas. So that's what he's talking about there.
Wow.
It goes back to my question on Khufu.
A lot of information out there that we need to know, but we can only get it from the source. People just making shit up.
That's true.
The way this sun feel now, I'm scared to think about.
Right, people just making stuff up. Regina out here burning up. She talking about the sun. Feel like the sun right on top of her.
Yeah.
Climate change. All right, guys and girls, thank y'all again for joining us tonight. We've been hanging out with Michael Angry Otter Comics. We're about to go around the room. Thank y'all again in the chat every single week. Y'all always show up, show out. We highly appreciate y'all. Look forward to next week's show. Let's go around the room. Michael, what you got for us, big homie? Give us something to sign out on.
So I'm going to be on another live on August 31st. It's Mon Comics. His name's Brandon. He's new. He's under 1,000 subscribers. He just hit the 500 mark pretty quickly, actually. Great guy. If you want to learn about comics, good channel to check out. And I'll be there August 31st. Other than that, I will be dropping pre-recorded stuff on my channel periodically. So just watch for those.
Definitely.
There you go. Shout out to Callie. Callie Louise is in the house. Good to see you, big homie.
What's up, Luis?
He say he hasn't been feeling that great, but we appreciate you, man. Thank you for just stopping in here. Hopefully you feel better, man. And
Yes, please.
relax. Relax, dude.
What's up, Paul?
Paul, the flipping sports guy's in the house. What's going on, Paul?
So for those of y'all who don't know, I am involved with the Spirit Halloween stores in San Antonio every year. Again, due to the situation with my mom, I'm not doing that this year. Not in a full capacity. So yeah, I'm not at the stores this year.
I understand.
I have nothing today. Just really simple. If you get the opportunity to take a trip, no matter where it's at, take the opportunity to find some time for yourself. I know everything costs money, but take advantage of these payment plans that they offer. Some of them offer them without interest rates, without added interest. It's just a processing fee. You got all kind of companies. You got Klarna. You got what's some of those other companies?
Zip. You've got Sezzle is another one.
Yeah. There's like 5 major ones that offer they break it down to 4 payments, or they have some that breaks it down to 12. Take the opportunity to, if you're going to plan a trip, use that for your advantage. Don't go out there and go broke trying to go on these trips. If you can break it down to 4 payments, 6 payments, 12 payments, do it. A lot of them don't, even if they do offer interest, it's not that much. It's a great opportunity for you to go out there and take trips when you don't have the money to put all up front. You know what I'm saying? So take a look at that. A lot of y'all can travel that way. I've done it plenty of times. It's a smart way to do it for me, because I can, instead of paying $1,100 for a trip, I may pay $300 up front and then use the extra money to spend when I'm on the trip. And then I just make payments each month. So it's an easy way to travel. Make sure y'all take care of it. Look at NorCal. Marcy coming in dropping $2.99 on you, Regina.
Oh, thank you, Marcy.
Yeah, she coming in dropping $2.99 on you. Appreciate you.
Sweet. We definitely appreciate you.
Uplift is another one that's dedicated to air. You got Affirm is another one. There's a bunch of them out there. And a lot of the sites will have it already built in. So as you go through the checkout process, it's right there. You click it and go. And
you can look, my credit ain't horrible, but I know some people got really bad credit that's able to take these trips. They normally give you a chance. They right from the rip, they normally give you a chance. They give you a chance to F up. You know what I'm saying? So don't F up, because you don't want to lose that advantage of being able to travel like that. It's so easy to do that. So make sure y'all check that out. That they know, like he said, it's normally always available on the checkout screen for you to go out there and it's not only for travel. Like if you have to make a big purchase for your house, maybe your refrigerator goes out, your oven goes out. They have all these payment processing plans. Break it down into 6 payments. Go and get your oven fixed. Go and get your brand new oven, and you set. So, look, take advantage of it, guys. Take advantage of it. TJ coming in dropping 10 on it. My man said,
Thank
"Hey."
you, TJ.
He said, "I love learning new stuff about reselling. Thanks, Michael, for educating us, and thanks, bro and sis, for having this platform." Thank you, TJ, man. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
We appreciate you, man. That's all I got, Regina. Regina, what you got for us?
Well, make sure see if I can. There we go. There we go. Hey, y'all.
Hey,
A mess. I just want to thank y'all as always. Look at him messing up some over there. Thank y'all as always for the support. I love the support in this community, and just having community is just so important. And I just appreciate you all because it's really helpful. Look at Marcy coming in with $9.99.
damn it, Marcy.
Thank you so much. So sweet.
Go ahead, Marcy.
She said she been missing in action. Here's
Marcy,
a
I've been
token of
seeing
my
you.
appreciation.
She had surgery. I think she had surgery recently.
Oh,
So, Marcy, get better.
yes, get well, please. And somebody told me to go to bed. Yeah. Y'all, but I definitely appreciate you all. You all know I'm doing new things with Whatnot. Whatnot feels awkward to me, but I'm getting a little bit better and I'm feeling a little bit normal now on Whatnot and kind of developing a flow. And I just appreciate you all for coming in and helping me develop my flow. And if y'all got kids and y'all doing homework with them, my heart goes out to y'all. So, because parents are not teachers, and I don't think they should bring all this homework home because I don't bring work home with me, but it's just excessive homework. I get it that they got to have, go through their education, but it's just too excessive. And
Girl,
that's
us
all.
adults can't do that new math. It doesn't do any good to bring it home.
Because the Common Core math, I don't know what's going on, and it's confusing both of us.
Call it what it is, Regina. Look, if y'all sending this math homework home, we're going to have our kids flunk. All right? Stop sending that shit home with us because we want our kids to pass school. We're going to mess around and have them flunk.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. Let's just call it what it is, all right? Julian said, I taught my son ChatGPT and told him not to get caught.
I know. I'm about to put it on Kayla phone.
I heard that, man. Because look, let's call it what it is. Let's call it a spade a spade. They have the answers to these questions. They don't have to solve them. They got a book. Tell them the answer. They go in. Let's check and see if the question's right. Let's check this answer sheet. We out here talking about doing it in long form. Man, please.
Right.
Where the hell you gonna have to do long form unless you're in that type of industry like astronaut or some shit like that? You ain't gonna have to do long form. You got a phone, you got a calculator. Stop playing.
Right. I just said learn the basics. Read, write, know your language, know how to count your money, read a map or something. But all this other stuff, 12 years. In 12 years, you can be a doctor. You go to school for 12 years, y'all, we could be engineers and doctors that long. 12 years, come on.
12 years, machines will already rule the world.
They working on it. They are working on it. Regina, I know your ass is old. Regina, Michael, did you hear her? Regina said, yeah, learn how to read a map. Ain't nobody read no damn map. Nobody read no map. What the fuck I look like? Dora the Explorer? I ain't out here.
Hey, I used to have to read a map though when I was my first social work job with Child Protective Service. We didn't we didn't have GPS and stuff, so we had to learn how to read the maps and stuff.
Girl, the cars are self-driving themselves now.
Man, tell me about it. Tell me about it. We out here living our best life. Regina out here breaking our maps. We selling maps on eBay as ephemera. What?
But y'all know what I mean, just the common stuff so you can get around and have some common
Like
sense.
cursive.
Oh, they don't know how to write in cursive.
They don't teach that no more. Last comment, my kids, Fireball Flipper said my kid's teacher last year was send home the wrong answers on the answer key. She ain't right. She is not right.
That's slow down. Just slow down.
All right, y'all. Look, we got to get the hell out of here. Thank y'all again. Michael, thank you again for finally joining us on the show. It has been our absolute pleasure having you here.
3 years.
Yes, 3 years. We'll have you back on the show. Sis, get some rest. Michael, get some rest. Everybody bring back the key map book. No, we do not need that. I will say this. Think back in time. I'm sure you guys maybe seen some memes out there before we get off here. They're talking about people driving with cell phones in their hands, right? We used to have CD changers, maps. We had, what else did we used to have that we had to take our attention away from the
What are you talking about CD changers? Man, you're from the age of 8-tracks and cassette tapes.
Yes.
We had beepers.
Beepers, yeah, you driving out.
Beepers.
Can you imagine that? Driving, trying to read that damn beeper message while you're driving? Come on.
Because that little line on the front was so small.
And don't let your battery be low. That light don't light up behind the words.
It's gonna be faded.
You got your shit right here like this. You're trying to figure out what's going on, and ain't nobody messing to you.
Right.
All right, we out of here. Look, y'all have a good rest of the week. Happy rest of the hump day. Let's kill the rest of the week. Have a safe weekend. And I challenge y'all within the next 2 months, schedule y'all a trip. Look into those platforms. Get you a trip scheduled out. It don't have to be across the world. Just something small. Get your trip scheduled out. Go enjoy yourself. Hold on. I just got approved for the self-driving car in San Francisco. My wife's been using it. What?
Oh, wow.
What?
I'm
Come
scared
on now.
of that now.
$10 a month pager plan. All the messages you want, unlimited, and it's just your friends sending you middle fingers. That's all it is.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, Regina, we out of here. Peace and hair grease. See y'all.
Good night, y'all.